Residential site valuation and cost approach. Page 42 continued. The appropriate overall capitalization rate is determined by examining other comparable sales and using the sale price and the annual net operating income that was generated in a year. Research must be done to obtain comparable sales of leased sites that are similar to the subject site. This is primarily a method used for commercial properties, but could, in some cases, be used for residential properties built on leased land. Of course, the overall capitalization rate is usually derived from after examining data from several comparable sales. The calculations for this method are relatively simple. Take the annual net operating income of similar properties and divide that number by the site's sale price. Page 43. That number results in the overall capitalization rate. Then, take the annual net operating income of the subject site divided by that capitalization rate to derive a value for the subject site. Step 1. Analyze comparable site or land sales. Lease terms should be similar to the subject. Net operating income should reflect a typical market comparable. Net operating income should reflect a typical market. Comparable sales should reflect arm's length transactions. Step 2. Calculate the rate of return, capitalization rate, of the comparables. Divide the net income by the sale price to find the capitalization rate, IVR. Step 3. Apply the capitalization rate to the subject's net income. Multiply the net income by the rate to find the value, ERV. Example. An appraiser is valuing a fast food restaurant site at a freeway interchange. The site is very similar in size to another site from which the appraiser recently gathered data. That site is located at the next interchange south with a slightly greater traffic count. It was valued at $800,000 and had a net income of $60,000 annually. The subject has a net income of $52,000 per year, which appears to be in line with the market. Comparable. $60,000 net income divided by $800,000 equals 0.075 or 7.5%. The market derived capitalization rate is 7.5%. Now with the subject has $52,000 net income divided by 7.5% or 0.05 rate equals $693,333. The indicated site value is $693,333. Subdivision analysis method. The subdivision analysis method is a method of valuing raw land that could be developed by taking the total projected site value of all finished lots and subtracting out all the costs of development. The result is the value of the raw land. The calculations for this can be quite complex. All direct and indirect costs of development must include many things: construction of access roads, excavation, providing utilities to each lot, salespeople to sell the lots, the interest the developer must pay to borrow the money, etc. Any cost the developer will incur before all the lots are sold counts as a development cost. In addition, entrepreneurial profit and or entrepreneurial incentive must also be considered. Extra note, this is something you need to learn. Entrepreneurial profit, a figure derived from the market representing an amount received by the entrepreneur for his contributions and risks accepted in a project. Entrepreneurial profit is usually the difference between what is the developed property could be sold for and the total cost of the project, including land. Entrepreneurial incentive. This term could easily be confused with entrepreneurial profit, which is more closely related to actual profit and